Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has targeted Iran during a speech to the powerful American-Israeli lobby group AIPAC. Netanyahu warned that Iran is pushing to gain more global influence and is responsible for what he called the darkness in the Middle East.
The force behind so much of what is bad is this radical tyranny in Tehran. If I have a message for you today, it's a very simple one. We must stop Iran. We will stop Iran. It's also seeking to build precision-guided missile factories in Syria and Lebanon against Israel. I will not let that happen. We will not let that happen. We must stop Iran. We will stop Iran.
Well, let's talk to Jamal Abdi at the National Iranian American Council. Welcome to TRT World. Netanyahu used his speech at AIPAC to attack Iran. What are your concerns about how far this goes beyond simply making a critical speech?
Well, this time around, Benjamin Netanyahu has a great friend in Donald Trump. And so unlike past years when you had somebody in the White House who was actually willing to restrain Netanyahu, Donald Trump appears inclined to outsource American foreign policy to Netanyahu and to Mohammed bin Salman, who's going to be in the U.S. in the next month. So I think it's really disconcerting. I mean, the things he was saying up there, it's the same rhetoric time and time again that he's delivered, but this time he actually, has access to sort of the levers of power to actually effectuate some of these disastrous policies that he's calling for.
And we're a year now into the Donald Trump administration. Where are we in terms of U.S.-Iran relations?
Well, I would like to say that they're as bad as they could get, but I think that they are likely going to get much worse. Trump has been at least restrained a little bit from outright killing the nuclear deal, which for all intents and purposes is working. It's been verified as working. But what we're going to see in the next few months is that, Trump is trying to get Europe to sign on to this effort to relitigate the deal. And so far, Congress has sort of restrained Trump and said, unless you get our allies on board, we're not going to go along with this. But we're looking at a deadline of May 12th by when Trump says he's going to, tear up the deal and exit it. So I really, it's the storm clouds are gathering. I think it's really going to be a competition between the Trump administration and Iran to try to keep Europe on their side. If Trump can win over Europe, I think it's very bad news for Iran. It's probably very bad news for the deal. But I think Iran is probably hoping that the deal can be saved and salvaged, and that at a minimum you would have Europe and Russia and China and the rest of the world actually upholding the deal.
Jamal Abdi in Washington, thank you very much.